Welcome back, everybody, to BBVA Compass Field here in Birmingham, Alabama, where we have a women's soccer match tonight between UAB and North Texas. The Mean Green up 1-0 right now as we come out of halftime, ready for the second 45 minutes of play. Josh Gleason here with Zach Jones. Zach, overall encouraging signs from the Blazers in the first half, but down 1-0 due to a miscommunication and an own goal.
I think Coach Warren probably, gave them a good talk to in there. Told them to keep their chins up, just keep playing their game, do what they do. Don't be affected by whatever North Texas is doing. And I think we're going to come out, and I think we're going to see the team that we saw at the beginning of the game, and I think we're going to be encouraged by what we see.
Yeah, I think just maintaining possession will be the main thing for the Blazers here in the second half. First half highlights: 6 shots by North Texas, 4 of them on target. Kelsey Daughtry with 4 saves already. Again, the only goal of the contest being an own goal. The Blazers with 3 shots, lots of build-up play. They're able to earn 1 corner, the only corner so far of the game, but also 6 fouls going in their direction, 3 for the Mean Green. We're not too surprised to see those numbers. Those are fairly moderate numbers, not too high, but again, we're not too surprised to see that both these teams very physical among the conference leaders in yellow cards and fouls throughout the season.
I think we saw in the first half, the go-to for the North Texas Mean Green is be Rachel Holden. We were impressed by what we saw from her, just her field awareness and just everything. And then for your UAB Blazers, we have Rachel Green, who's going to be on the left side for us starting in the second half.
Yeah, we're not too surprised to see her here on the left side after we saw her start the game on the right side, really pushing the tempo, on the right side. Seemed like she switched more to the left side, attacking there from that position as we get the second half underway. She switched more to the left side in the second half, a little later in the first half, and now she's starting over there again.
Right.
As we get things started here in the second half, we do also want to mention that it is senior day here today for the Blazers. UAB going to be honoring their lone senior after the match, Sarah Morris. Unfortunately, she is out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL. She played in 11 games this year, registered 5 points on 2 goals and 1 assist. Finishes her Blazer career with 10 career points, 4 goals and 2 assists. She also really helped this team out in the classroom, GPA-wise, a UAB AP's honor roll and Conference USA Commissioner's roll honoree. And she graduates in December with a degree in political science. So congratulations to Sarah on finishing her career after, really great success, not only on the field for her, but also off the field, graduating with such high honors like that in a difficult field in political science as well.
That is definitely something, not to blink at lightly. A great career by Sarah.
Oh. And a shot by the Blazers. Green does a nice job pushing it upfield, working it around to the left side where Kara just pushes the ball wide left. A great opportunity, though, for the Blazers here very early in the second half, only in the second minute, and the Blazers already doing a great job of building up play and getting an excellent opportunity.
Yeah, you said the Blazers are working well together in the back and the front, just putting the pieces together there. And like you said, that was a great left-footed strike by Caroline. Just wide left.
Great opportunity, though, and again, that's part of where we saw them falling apart in the first half on offense was when they tried to work the ball out wide. That time, though, excellent job, as it looked like Green was about to turn the ball over there. Gets the ball back. She's pressured by a different Mean Green defender now as she gets into the box. And as she kind of is a merry-go-round around the Mean Green defender, she had a bit of her jersey pulled, and the referee calls that one and awards a free kick to the Mean Green.
I don't see that one there. I missed something.
A little bit of pushing and shoving on both sides, but the referee thought it must have been a little bit more on the Blazers side in terms of the aggressiveness on the pushing there.
Another free kick going to North Texas, just right across the midfield line.
And the 8th foul now called on UAB in this contest.
I think we're going to have a aggressive second half in store for us. For those just joining us, your UAB Blazers are wearing green. Your North Texas Mean Green are wearing green and white striped. We're at BBVA Compass Field in Birmingham, Alabama.
Really great night for soccer, too.
Beautiful night.
Only in the 70s. No breeze really right now, but not really necessary with how how cool it is right now. I'm certainly not minding it sitting here on the sidelines.
A light sweater's all you need for this night.
Exactly. Blazers now off the goal kick, try to push the ball back upfield. North Texas able to turn the ball over quickly, trying to maintain possession. Mean Green mainly working the ball around the midfield right now as they try to find an opportunity, a place to strike and push the ball forward. They go for a long cross that's denied by the Blazers. And UAB now back in possession here at the center circle.
You know, I think whatever Coach Warren said to the girls at halftime, you know, really sunk in. It's only been 5 minutes, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing from our Blazers right now.
Pursato chips the ball to the middle. Green ends up with it and tries to push it through the center of the field, but North Texas defender steps in the way. Dominique James disrupts things, and after some back and forth, UAB back in possession of the ball. Hudgens pushing up the left side. She cuts to the middle with the right foot. She tries a shot. Looks like she was pushed in the back there by James, the Mean Green defender, but no foul called.
UAB trying to push it back forward. Going over there too.
And that ball's going to get awarded to North Texas there near the out-of-bounds line, opposite of the benches here at BBVA Compass Field. Just like we saw in the first half, UAB really controlling possession here as we come close to getting under the 40-minute mark of time left to play in the second half. The Blazers dominating possession really here in the second half. A lot of what we saw in the first half with this team. And right as I say that, broadcaster's jinx. North Texas takes the ball over. And a foul on the Blazers.
First card coming out.
And we had a feeling that was going to happen sooner or later, that yellow card was going to get awarded. A lot of very chippy plays been going on. Very physical back and forth action between these two teams. And we see the first yellow card called on the Blazers.
Number 20.
I believe it's going to be 21 is going to be awarded. Well, not so much awarded, but tagged with the yellow card, Megan Hudgens. We're still trying to work it out officially who that yellow card was assigned to. I did not have a clear view of it myself. And North Texas takes a very long shot there, nowhere near the net. UAB will take that. Any opportunity North Texas wants to decide to go ahead and do that. Still trying to figure out exactly who the card was called on. A little bit of confusion in that regard. We'll get an official word sooner or later, I'm sure. Hudgens now with the ball in the middle of the field. She's trying to work the ball to the right side. She lays it off to the right back, who's pushed up the field. And that one called out of bounds on the Blazers. Now it looks like it actually is going to go to 16 for the Blazers in the yellow card. Paige Mary, the freshman, getting her first career start. Getting a little bit chippy out there. Can't really directly blame her for anything like that, though. It's been a very chippy game back and forth. Nothing over the top, though. So just kind of reached the threshold of the referee where he finally just at a point had to take the card out to try to settle things down a little bit. We'll see if the physical play continues or if the referee gets his wish and it calms down a little bit.
Like you said, I think it's just a good, hard, aggressive play, and the ref's just trying to send a message to the girls. You know, we're not going to have any of this chippiness. We'll see if that message comes through.
Excellent ball played forward by Rachel Green to the right side, and that one shot on that and stopped. Shaning had a tough time suppressing the ball, and a rebound sat in front of her for a minute. Hudgens tried to come sliding in to get a piece of it and put it in the net, but Shaning right there and able to eventually get control of the ball. So Blazers, again, we see them just continuing to build momentum, continuing to build pressure, and they're just hoping to crack through the mean green defense at some point here.
I think that's going to happen like we just saw there. You know, that was one of the better chances we've had on goal tonight, and I think we're going to, if you continue that pressure, one's bound to go in. Blazers pushing the offensive, coming up the right line.
Kara with the ball over there on the right side, at least originally. Doe also over there. And Doe, after not starting the game for the Blazers, it looks like she is in there to start the second half. Ball played forward here for North Texas. Blazers do an excellent job, though. Presato getting her body over there, shielding the defender all the way. And after the mean green lose the possession there, that was Sutton. Her only option was to try to rip through Presato to get to the ball, but a little too much from the referee's eyes.
And once again, Presato's back here holding down that line for the UAB Blazers. She's doing a great job over here. Oh, and another great stop by your UAB keeper, Daughtry.
A far shot taken by North Texas, and then a misplay by Daughtry. She puts the ball on the ground right in front of a mean green forward, and she almost pays the price for that one, but able to ultimately clear the ball.
I think once again there's some miscommunication. Daughtry thought the ref had called offside, so she set the ball down, but you know, quick reflexes, she's able to get in front of that one, and luckily
a little bit of a baffling play for sure.
Luckily that ball did not find net.
She let the ball down literally right next to a mean green forward, and as we see the ball headed out of play here off the corner kick, but Daughtry set the ball down literally right next to a forward for the mean green. Very tentative that North Texas was able to turn around and get a foot on the ball and take it away from Daughtry, but unable to sneak by the goalkeeper and get anything of quality on net.
It seems like the story for UAB tonight is miscommunications.
That's really the only thing that's cost them so far. Outside of a couple of miscommunication plays, they've really looked like the better team tonight, and that's a very excellent sign against a mean green team ranked second in Conference USA, as the two teams fight for possession of the ball after a cross to the top of the box. Blazers come away with it at the middle of the field, working the ball back up from the back line.
UAB is definitely winning the possession game right now for this second half, keeping the ball at the feet, keeping it on the North Texas side.
Doe takes a shot, and she is going to end up wide right of the net. Worthwhile opportunity there from Doe, as Blazers were seemingly having a hard time working the ball around there. Kind of just a lot of sloppy play by both teams. Failed clearances by North Texas. UAB unable to complete quality passes, so Doe decided to try to take it upon herself and take a shot, but unable to get a hold of that one, and it just kind of curtailed to the right. A weak goal kick there from North Texas. It doesn't even reach the center circle, and the Blazers end up with it. Rachel Green's the one who ends up taking the shot, and that one sails over the right corner of the net.
That was a good look by Rachel Green, trying to go right up for 90. Barely missed it, a little wide right, maybe a little high, but it was a great look by Rachel.
For Rachel, that's already her fourth shot tonight.
I think that's why the Blazers should keep trying to get the ball to her. When the ball's at her feet, she can make great things happen.
Certainly playing very much of an attacking midfield role here tonight. Rachel's tied for second on this team in points with 7 of them. Most of those points coming off 5 assists. A very long shot taken by North Texas. I think they were hoping that Daughtry was a little bit farther out of the net than she was. They were just trying to put it on target and hope that it sailed over her head, but that one goes wide. And also, I think if it was on target, it seemed like Daughtry got back in plenty of time to stop that.
And it looks like UAB's going for the to be the aggressive team right now, trying to push the ball, push the pace, trying to not sure if they're trying to outcondition North Texas here, or they're just trying to play, you know, the game just with a faster pace.
Yeah, right now this UAB team has only played 13 girls here tonight. Only 2 substitutions as Jessica Doe, again, a girl that has started every game of the season for the Blazers, all 13 leading into tonight. She started the game on the bench. Paige Perry got the start. Or excuse me, Paige Mary. I got her name backwards there, the lettering. But she got the start tonight. Her first career start as Doe sat. She was one of 2 subs. Green taken down very aggressively by North Texas there. She's having a hard time getting up here. Looks like her arm's a little banged up. She might have fell awkwardly on that.
Coach Warren's wondering why a yellow card wasn't issued there.
We've seen a couple very aggressive fouls by the Mean Green in particular that haven't been called a card.
And we have Natalie Presetto taking the free kick for the Blazers.
She stands over it, decides to dish it to the far right line of the box. And that one just a little bit too close to the end line. A little too close to the end line there as UAB is unable to bring it down and keep it in play.
We're definitely going to see how that foul on Green affects her for the rest of the game. We'll have to keep an eye on her.
Hopefully she's not too banged up. Again, she, like most of this UAB team, at least in that first half, she did not sub out. Again, only 2 substitutions coming in for the Blazers there in the first half. Seems like they're trying to keep the lineup short, using a short bench tonight. A lot of talk going on between Warren and the referees a little bit here. I can understand that he's certainly not too happy with the way some of the calls have gone tonight. The fact that North Texas doesn't have a yellow card yet, and a couple of very rough tackles that certainly seem like they should have gone, or should have been carded, should have gone in the book. As Green works it up, she plays it off to the left side to Kerr, and that one just squeaks out of bounds as North Texas makes the first substitution of the second half. Lauren Bruffett, number 12, checking in the game for number 4, Katie Gernsbacher.
An early substitution there for the North Texas Mean Green.
As we just go under the 30-minute mark here in the second half, in the 16th minute now. 16th minute of the second half, at least. North Texas plays in a long throw-in. A lot of green and gold there on the sideline. It looked like UAB was going to come down with possession at first. They were unable to at the start, but North Texas trying to play the ball forward. That one sails out of bounds.
There's a lot of talking going on between the UAB Blazers and the North Texas Mean Green here. A little shoving coming on right now.
A little pushing and shoving right here next to the bench. Number 26, Amy Brewer, getting a little chippy with one of the North Texas players, Haley Sutton, it looked like, one of the attacking forwards.
I'm going to call that one on Green for going low up under the North Texas defense.
Yeah, it looked like she just kind of stumbled and lost her footing there on a ball played high.
No malicious intent in that one.
Mean Green play the ball forward off the free kick. And that one headed towards net. Sutton unable to bring the ball down. Excuse me, that was Holden who was unable to bring the ball down.
There you go.
Blazers stepping in the middle of the action there, getting the ball cleared out, at least for the time being, as the Blazers fight for the ball near the midfield.
That UAB back line holding true once again.
Very long, poor shot opportunity taken there. Trying to play it off a bounce from very far away from the net. Certainly not a quality chance, but North Texas really hasn't produced a lot of quality chances tonight. Really, the own goal, which they had pretty nice build-up play to generate, but overall, that and the bad play by Daughtry in which she laid the ball down right in front of the North Texas forward. Those are really the only 2 true opportunities North Texas has gotten tonight, and both of those coming more so just on miscommunication by the Blazers.
You had a nice attack coming from Pacedo, pushing from that back line up across midfield, looking for Doe, but wasn't able to find her there.
And again, right now, the Blazers playing with a very short lineup, a short bench, so to say, not going to the substitutions. Doesn't really look like anybody's warming up for them. Can't really blame head coach Harold Warren for that either, with the way this team has played tonight against the second best team in Conference USA, at least going by points, as they sit with 12 points, just behind Western Kentucky, who leads the conference with 15 points. Ball played into the corner. Rachel Green unable to maintain possession, and we will see another sub for the the Mean Green. Sabasco. She's checking in up front for Sutton. So number 2 for number 3 for the Mean Green. We're about to enter the 61st minute of play here at BBVA Compass Field. Again, Josh Gleason here on the call with my associate Zach Jones. So far, we've had a very, very back and forth game. North Texas leads 1-0 off an own goal, but the Blazers have really controlled possession of the game. They own the majority of opportunities here in the game. They just keep on applying pressure, as we see here. A through ball played forward, and the Blazers unable to get to the end of that. Kerr pushing the back line of the Mean Green right to the goalkeeper, but unable to break through and get a foot to the ball before Shaning is able to jump on top of it.
And like you said, that's just the Blazers applying pressure to that Mean Green back line and to that goalkeeper.
Mean Green turned the ball over there. They're trying to chip it up over the UAB defense to a Mean Green forward who was making a run up front, Torres. They're able to ultimately earn a throw-in, though, here on the sideline, right near the benches. James comes up from her right back position to throw the ball in. She's already shown that she has a pretty good throw-in, as we see her launch it down the right sideline, but unable to find the feet of any North Texas forwards.
That's awarded a goal kick to the UAB Blazers. Trying to go to Rachel Green over here on the left side, but fell a little short. But Daughtry gathered it back up.
We're down now under 25 minutes to play here in the second half. UAB trying to find that equalizer, trying to push this game into overtime. This team has been very good at home so far this year. 4-2-1 record at BBVA Compass Field. They haven't scored in 4 straight games, though, unfortunately. So trying to find the back of the net. It's had a lid on it lately for the Blazers. Just trying to break through, and they've really shown some encouraging signs that that's going to eventually happen, but thus far they have come out unlucky.
And once again, the UAB Blazers seem to be winning the possession battle here so far in the second half. Just, nothing to come from it yet.
Melissa Kammer playing the ball back there to Daughtry. North Texas moving up, though. Certainly getting some pressure on as they play some man-to-man defense here on this half of the field. And the Blazers turn the ball over there. One of the defenders for the Blazers not very happy, pleading that they need to play smarter. We kind of saw a brief period similar to this one for UAB in the first half, and it ended up leading to the own goal, where it seemed like they were just having a really hard time all of a sudden after great way to open the half to build up play. But here we see Rachel Green attacking. She plays the ball forward. North Texas is able to step in front of things, though, and clear out the danger.
Dangerous Rachel Green with the ball at her feet, attacking with speed. But the Mean Green were able to squail that attempt to score by the UAB Blazers.
Blazers had 2 great opportunities in the 56th and 57th minutes, respectively. Rachel Green, Jessica Doe, each taking shots that went wide. Ultimately, though, the best scoring opportunity of the game so far was definitely right to open up the second half. Carolyn Kerr, who did an excellent job working her way to the left side of the field, received a ball from Rachel Green and struck the ball extremely well, just a little bit off target, though, to the left, and that was in the 46th minute of action. Like I said, pretty much immediately to open up the second half here. North Texas maintaining this 1-0 lead. Again, that came off an own goal from the Blazers, a miscommunication on a low cross play in front of the box. Daughtry came out to corral it, but Morrow tried to take matters into her own hands and clear it out, and unfortunately was not able to clear it wider than that and chipped it in just over the outstretched arms of her goalkeeper.
And to me, one of the best offensive plays from the Blazers was in the first half when they pushed it out wide, spread the mean green, and then put that ball right in front of the open face of the goal. There's somebody there just put a foot on it. I think it would have been a goal for the Blazers.
Yeah, the play where Hudgens worked down the right side here near the bench line, going the opposite way that they're going right now, is a turnover. North Texas, though, not going to come down with possession. They're just going to try to clear the ball out. Presato works her way underneath that one, moving up from her left back position. So far, we've seen Presato get involved a little bit, moving up from her left back spot, but not a ton of the UAB back line coming forward and helping out the attack. As we see Presato making a bit of a run here up the left side, and she's going to be the one to end up on the end of that pass. Don't think it was originally intended for her, but things worked out well for the Blazers. It's a smart run by Presato to be in the right place at the right time. Blazers maintain possession there on the left edge of the box. Hudgens with the ball. Presato ends up with the ball there and turns it over after some physical play.
I think Presato was just bullied off the ball. That's a great opportunity for the UAB Blazers.
Beautiful little touch there from Kerr just to push things forward and create an opportunity. But unfortunately, the Blazers able to get on the end of it before Shaning comes up and scoops it up. She now delivers her kick right into the center of the circle. North Texas maintains control of the ball.
Once again, another great scoring opportunity for the UAB Blazers.
And that one goes out of bounds. We're going under 20 minutes now to play here in the second half of this game. North Texas up 1-0. The Blazers' pressure just continues to mount, but unable to crack that lid that the goal has had on that for the last, now going into the fifth game that the Blazers have been unable to score.
Hopefully that streak can end tonight.
Blazers still yet to make a sub here in the second half. As we talked about, only 2 subs in the first half. And again, it doesn't really look like they have anybody warming up. Looks like they're just going to ride things out with the 11 they have on the field now. They have been maintaining possession. They seem to be doing what Harold Warren has requested of them. That one looked like a clear handball from the mean green. Number 6, Brittany Lowen, who went up to try to head the ball down, missed it, and it glanced into her right arm across, finds Daughtry on the end of it. She's able to easily grab that one out of the air.
Daughtry's kick intended for Rachel Green. Was not able to control it. Mean Green regains possession.
Beautifully played ball forward there from Presato. She finds Hudgens, trying to work the ball onto the North Texas side of the field now. Jessica Doe comes back a little bit, works it over to Carter, and now they're going to push it all the way back to Daughtry, who's going to play it forward right to the midfield line. Kerr unable to get her head to it. The intended target on the pass, and North Texas going to end up with the ball. It's a Mean Green preparing for another substitution here in the second half. This Blazers 11, though, really showing a lot of condition, and they have not let up throughout the second half. Again, no substitutions coming from UAB here in the second half after only 2 substitutions in the first half. So a lot of these girls have been asked to run the entire game, and with how much they've been pressuring and building up momentum, they've got to be growing a little bit tired, but so far Warren riding the conditioning of these players. North Texas does a great job to push the ball forward, but a diving attempt by Sabasco goes right at the net as the Mean Green see a substitution. James checking out on defense for number 23, Madeline Gadarian. And now we're going to see the first sub of the second half for the Blazers, number 16, Paige Mary.
Coming in for Doe, it looks like. Back to the way he started the game.
Yep, it looks that way. Doe coming off the bench for the first time this year really gave the Blazers some quality minutes there. Playing in the midfield. We've mainly seen Rachel Green controlling possession of the ball in the midfield for the Blazers. A lot of Hudgens and Kerr when it comes to getting the ball up top and producing scoring opportunities. Blazers struggling to get the ball out of their half of the field now. North Texas just doing that all that they can really hope for right now after kind of a poor effort really overall from them after, you know, how great they've looked so far this season offensively. And it's shipped there by number 23, who had just subbed in it for the Mean Green, Gadarian. That one's chipped by a Blazers player out of bounds, and it's going to set up a corner kick for the Mean Green. Number 6, Brittany Lowen, now going to check in for number 8, Taylor Torres. So Lowen will step into that front 9 position.
I think that comment that you made previously about North Texas, that great offense they've been showing all year, I think that speaks a testimony to the UAB back 4 here tonight.
Danger cleared out there by the Blazers. North Texas getting a few feet to the ball there just to keep it alive, but nothing of real opportunity till right now. Really kind of a desperate attempt by North Texas works its way into the box. The Mean Green just trying to keep the ball in play. Number 12, Lauren Bruffett, just trying to keep her from going out of bounds, and it almost worked into a great opportunity for Holden there at the top. UAB unable to clear things out.
Past the 30-minute mark in the second half.
Yeah, under 15 minutes now to play. North Texas leading this game 1-0. Jessica, though, is not gone too far since checking out. Looks like she's ready to immediately check back in. Just needed a brief water break, and she's, like I said, she's going to be coming right back into this game, and Courtney Caraway will also be coming back into this game. She was the only other first half sub along with Doe. See who Caraway checks in for when she comes onto the field shortly. Yeah, I imagine she's going to be coming in to provide an attacking presence, though, as the Blazers still down that 1 goal. Pressure continuing to mount, though. That one, though, called in favor of North Texas. And it's going to go back the Mean Green way. Great job of coming back by by Megan Hudgens there. She works her way from the left side just to the middle of the box, tries to rip a shot, and that one goes wide right. As now we see the substitutions, Doe and Caraway checking in for Megan Hudgens and Carolyn Kerr. So 15 and 22 coming in for 7 and 21 of the Blazers. I don't know about yourself, Zach, but it seems like a little bit of a surprising move. Maybe Warren just kind of sensing their conditioning if they're tired, because both those girls have run a lot tonight, but Hudgens has been one of the most dangerous players tonight. So a little bit surprised to see her come out. Kara's also had a pretty good game. We saw her with an excellent flick earlier, roughly about 10 minutes ago, a ball that seemed to be destined to kind of go nowhere. She did a great job of turning her hips into it and playing a ball that looked like I said it was going to kind of lead to nothing. She did a great job of playing it forward off the hips. And with both of them on the bench now, Blazers doing a great job building possession here, though. Immediately trying to attack and get in deep after seeing the substitutions come in.
I think Coach Warren, just saw I needed a new fresh pair of legs up there, and so he made the substitutions. But yeah, a big surprise when I saw her come out. She's produced a lot up there up front for the UAB Blazers tonight.
That one called offsides on North Texas. North Texas with 6 shots on target so far in this game. We're actually going to come down to a clock stoppage shortly here with 12:18 showing on the clock. Injury for the Blazers.
Looks like Rachel Green down there, maybe with a left calf cramp. She's down there stretching that left calf. It looks like getting a little help from the ref down there.
The trainer now. Green's had an excellent game here so far for the Blazers. She's really done an excellent job of building up play. But now she's going to check out of the game here. Again, it looks like she's got a bit of a left leg issue. Hopefully nothing too serious. Looks like just cramps right now from our perspective, but we certainly don't want to speculate too much more regarding that. She will check out of the game. It does look like Carolyn Kerr will be coming back in. She had just recently subbed out of the game.
Hopefully we'll get Rachel stretched out and get her back in. She's been a huge presence up front. I think without her, it's gonna be a strong force missed by the Blazers.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely don't want to see her having to miss any time.
I think both teams are taking an opportunity for this medical break to Coach Warren, especially talking to his UAB Blazers over here, telling them what they need to hear. Giving them a little pep talk and sending them right back on the field.
And Green's just going to take a seat back behind the end line there next to the goalkeeper. Not making the full trip over here to the sideline, spending time over there with the trainer. Trying to work things out. She's having a little bit of a hard time walking over there as she steps up, gets up to her feet. Trying to do some work over there on the fence to get herself stretched out, but like I said, was limping a bit, certainly showing a bit of a gimp as she walked, having a hard time getting her legs back underneath her.
It's grueling on the body to go 90 minutes, 120 yards. It's very difficult. So
especially the way Rachel Green's done it so far. I mean, you're talking 120 yards just east to west, but you also, with a midfielder like her and how much possession she has of the ball, there's a lot of north-south involved in that as well.
And she definitely plays both sides of the ball, so she's definitely a workhorse for this team.
Blazers having a little bit of a hard time here working the ball back to Daughtry. North Texas now with a lot of pressure up front as they hang on to a 1-0 lead. We're coming down to just under 11 minutes to play here in the second half. North Texas maintaining that 1-0 lead, like we said, coming off an own goal in the first half. Miscommunication by the Blazers led to the 1 goal. Josh Gleason here with you on Blazer Vision, calling this women's soccer game between UAB and North Texas alongside Zach Jones. Torres coming back into the game to take over her role at the top of this North Texas lineup, checking back in for Sabasco. The throw-in, the Blazers able to immediately jump on it. Caraway putting herself right in the middle of things to come away with possession, but a sloppy pass by Prusato leads to a turnover, but North Texas unable to make anything out of it as a long ball sails out of bounds for them. Daughtry trying to quickly get the ball set up. Taking a bit of a breather now. She collects things to survey the field, decides to dish it to the middle. She tries to find Marin Carter in the middle of the field there, but out jumped by one of the North Texas midfielders. The Mean Green now working the ball up on the left side. We're under 10 minutes to play now here in the second half, and a foul called on the mean green. It's like one of the Blazers just gets a little bit banged up as they decide to stop the clock. A yellow card delivered as well to the mean green. Number 8, Taylor Torres, who had just checked back into the game. Looks like she probably was a little bit too antsy to get back in there, getting a little bit too involved, in a play.
I think the mean greens game plan for the rest of the game is try to control possession, keep it away from the UAB Blazers' feet. Right now with a little under 10, 9:40 left in this game.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're too concerned with trying to score again, tack on that insurance goal. It seems like they're just happy with the way the score is right now as Megan Hudgens works her way over to the scorer's table, a check back in. The mean green also going to make a substitution. Rachel Holden, the ever dangerous Rachel Holden, checking back in for the mean green. A little bit of discourse between the assistant referee and the North Texas head coach there. But Holden comes back into the game for number 6, Brittany Lowen. Hudgens, like I said, back in the game as well. Looks like she's checking in for Megan Morrow. That one is a forward for a defense swap. So it looks like the Blazers, with under 10 minutes to play, under 9 minutes to play now, they're really going to try to crank up the pressure, go just a three-person back line.
At this point in the season, you know, being the last 4 games, haven't found the ball in the back of the net. I think the Blazers, you know, trying to break that, trying to put a equalizer in the net. We'll see what happens.
And the Blazers, who are currently tied for last in the conference with 4 points. This is one of only 4 games left remaining for them, so they really need to get a positive result, whether it's a tie or a win, to try to keep their hopes of making the Conference USA Championships alive. And the referee having a discussion with Bree Kusterstuff in there on the sideline. No yellow card given out.
It's number 8, Taylor Torres, again with a little pushing and shoving. The ref was right there.
That would have been huge for the Blazers, because another yellow card would have meant that girl would have been ejected. Torres being very physical. Kusterstuff still talking with the referee. She is certainly not happy with the way that play went. Kusterstuff, one of the leaders of this team, a junior center back. Certainly one of the vocal leaders of this team, and expressing her opinion there. She is, again, not happy, as I don't think any of the Blazers contingent is, with the lack of a call there, lack of a card being taken out of the referee's pocket. So a long shot is taken by the Blazers, and that one's going to sail to the left. The mean green going to use this opportunity to bring in Kat Sabasco back in the lineup. Torres going to check out. The head coach for the mean green probably playing his odds in terms of not wanting to get a girl ejected on his team, not having to sit out not only the rest of this game, but having to lose her for the next game as well. If she were to get another yellow card and get ejected from this contest, she would have to sit out the next game for the mean green. They're, like we've talked about plenty in this broadcast, they're among the leaders in Conference USA, trying to fight for that one of the top seeds in the Conference USA Championship, so they're going to need their top players for every single game. So coach making sure that his girl doesn't get ejected there.
I agree. I think that was a call. Coach would rather have 11 on the field than 10, and, you know, like you said, tied for second in the conference. This is a big game for them, with it being 1-0. The Blazers knocking on that door. Hasn't been answered yet, but definitely knocking on that door. North Texas, and once again, just getting chippy over there.
Yeah, it seemed like a Blazer defender pushed the girl while she was already on the ground trying to fight for possession, so that's when the referee decided to blow his whistle there and award the free kick. Under 6 minutes to play now here at BBVA Compass Field. The Blazers controlled possession in this game for really about roughly the first 60 minutes of this game. Really had the majority of the scoring chances. But the last roughly 20 minutes, Blazers haven't been able to build up that pressure that we saw throughout the majority of the game, haven't been able to maintain possession. Not that North Texas is really applying a ton of pressure, but then they've been able to at least keep the ball in the midfield and keep the Blazers out of their third of the net.
Like I said, I think it comes down to miscommunications tonight for the Blazers. That only goal tonight scored by the Blazers, but it wasn't on goal, so that didn't help at all. But the UAB Blazers have been in this game and have been
And we're now approaching under 5 minutes here in the contest. Corner kick played short there by North Texas. We're just under 4:40 now to play. And that ball going out of bounds off the mean green. A throw-in's going to happen very deep in the field, though, for the Blazers. Sub is going to happen for the Blazers. Rachel Green is going to be coming back in. Good to see her back on her feet and stepping back into the game. Waiting to see who's coming off the field for her. Still not entirely sure that whoever came out for did not check out on this side of the field. They checked out on the opposite side where they were standing so they can get the ball rolling, get the ball back in play as we approach 4 minutes left to play. Daughtry trying to hurry up and set the ball down to get get a goal kick deep down the field.
And if Rachel Green is going to come in, now would be the time for her to come in and see what she can offer the UAB Blazers.
Blazers turn the ball over, though. Mean Green play it forward. Sabasco chasing down the ball, unable to get on the end of it, though. But that's all really North Texas wants, is to waste a little bit of time there, make the Blazers run around a little bit, not have direct control of the ball to set things up. Kerr near the ball there as it's booted out of bounds by the Mean Green. Throw in now coming for the Blazers.
Nice to see the ball back on the Blazers side of the field.
Rachel Green doing an excellent job to step in the middle of two defenders there and then around a third. But she's unable to keep the ball in play. She tries to work it down the end line. Looked like she was trying to get as close to net before trying to deal it to the middle to a fellow Blazer. Unfortunately, just towed that line a little too tightly. And now under 3 minutes to play, down 1-0, North Texas has a goal kick. Time running out here for the green and gold.
I don't know, watching Rachel Green, I'm not sure if she's feeling 100% right now after that cramp previously in the game.
So you immediately saw it, even at not 100%, the kind of explosiveness and ability she brings to this Blazers offense as the Mean Green, Sabasco again, pushing up on that back line. Ill-advised, quick free kick taken. The Blazers trying to push the ball forward up as quickly as possible, but not a smart pass overall as it went straight to a Mean Green midfielder. That Mean Green back line, again, not pushing up very much at all. We've very rarely seen them, at least in the second half here, even come by the midfield line.
The UB Blazers trying to push the pace right here, coming up under 2 minutes, 1:50 left.
Presedo steps up, delivers a long pass through the middle down the right side. Presedo again stepping in front of it. She's again going to try to push her luck down a little bit closer to the right sideline. The Mean Green defender must not realize that she had a lot of time on her hands there to bring that one down. Daughtry also working her way up now as we come to a minute and a half to play here. North Texas up 1-0. The Blazers working their way down that right sideline. A long throw in goes into the center of the box. North Texas able to get a head on it and then a foot to clear it out of bounds. Daughtry very far up here. Not yet on the North Texas side of the field, but we may see that here soon, especially if the Blazers are able to get a corner kick or a free kick awarded to them at some point. We're now down to a minute remaining here in the game. Kuster Stefan.
Backing up. You have Kat from the North Texas pushing that back two of the UB Blazers right now. You have
Green and Gold fighting to get back in possession of it. Number 26, Amy Brewer, getting in a bit of a shoving match there with Lauren Bruffett. Number 12, Bruffett again finds a way at the end of it. She's just going to clear the ball long. Now down to 30 seconds to play in this contest. Sabasco pushes aggressively, Daughtry being the only one down there after having to run the ball down. Blazers get back in control of the ball, though. Paige Mary plays the ball long down the right side of the field. Looks like Rachel Green down there in the corner fighting for possession. That ball is going to go out of bounds. Corner kick. 10 seconds left to play. The Blazers play this one in quickly. We're down to 5 seconds left on the clock. And the Blazers unable to get a shot on net. And the North Texas Mean Green are going to take this contest 1-0 over the Blazers. North Texas now improves to 10-4-1 on the year, 5-1-0 in conference. For the Blazers, that is their 4th straight loss. They fall to 4-9-1 on the year, 1-5-1 in Conference USA play. But overall, very, very well played game from the Blazers. It seemed like they really controlled possession in this game. For the high majority of it, really the first 65 minutes at least, you would definitely say went the way of the Blazers. The last 25 minutes after that, that was more of a wash. Neither team really producing many opportunities, a bit of sloppy play back and forth. But overall excellent play, excellent signs from the Blazers overall in that game as they managed to only lose 1-0. And that goal coming off an own goal, miscommunication on the back line as that ball just got chipped by a UAB defender over the goalkeeper, Kelsey Daughtry.
Like you said, you know, the UAB came out strong. They were controlling the ball for most of the game. You know, a couple miscommunications, kind of, you know, it just turned the game, and you know, from there, it just kind of went from that. But I'm very impressed by the UAB Blazers tonight. That back four held strong. You know, the offense, there's multiple opportunities, knocking on the door all night, but the door is not answered. But overall, impressed by the Blazers and their bout against the number 2 in the Conference USA, North Texas Mean Green.
Yeah, really, like you said, great contest. Encouraging signs from the Blazers. They now only have 3 games left. They're going to be in a desperate fight to get into the Conference USA Championships as they sit with only 4 points entering those final 3. They play UTSA, Southern Miss, and Louisiana Tech. All those teams with 6 points or less. So they're also in that fight as well with the Blazers to try to make the final grouping and get into the playoffs there.
I think another positive thing to look at is, you know, here on senior night with the lone senior, this is a young team. So, you know, coming here at the end of the season, you know, putting some pieces together, I think that's definitely also promising for the Blazers. And playing without the lone senior for, you know, majority of the season due to a ACL tear. So.
Yeah, Sarah Morris, she played in 11 games this year, so she's missed the past trio of contests. She the quality player for the Blazers. She started 7 of those contests, 10 career points for the native out of Nashville, and she's going to be honored here shortly. We'll probably be checking off just a little bit before that. The team's going to stretch out a little bit before Sarah is honored for her great career with the Blazers. But like you said, this is a young team overall, so great to see some encouraging signs. And there's still 3 games left for them to at least put some positive results out there. It's been tough sledding the past couple games, no goals over the last 5 games, 4 losses over that stretch with 1 0-0 tie. But again, overall, this is a young team that has shown some encouraging signs.
I know. I think one of the things that stood out to me when we were talking about Sarah earlier in the broadcast was her not only on the field stats, but her off the field stats. You want to hit the readers with that one more time?
Yeah, she was a UAB Athletic Director's Honor Roll selection, which goes to an individual that's earned a 4.0 GPA for any given semester. And we've both been down that. I'm sure the high majority of our listeners have been down that line, been in college, and it's certainly not easy to pull off that 4.0. I know I never did it. So
very rarely found myself in that situation.
Yeah, so kudos to Sarah for that. An excellent individual off the field as well as on the field for the Blazers. Conference USA commissioner's role for academics, and she's going to be graduating here in December with a bachelor's degree in political science, and she's going into law school after that. So bright things ahead for Sarah, and looking forward to, you know, what she has going